Bad Boys for Life stars Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, and it is the third installment of the Bad Boys franchise. Now, the first two movies I didn't see. But Netflix conveniently had them, so I decided to pop it in and watched it. The first one I thought was I enjoyed the first one. The second one was it was just way too ridiculous, and then I found out, oh, that's why. The first two movies were directed by Michael Bay. That's why. And the second movie, I can definitely tell that that movie was directed by Michael Bay when I saw two rats fucking each other. God. But this movie is not directed by Michael Bay. He had to step down from director position due to some budget constraints or something like that, from what I've read. But now it's directed by oh wow, I really don't want to butcher these names. It's directed by, it has two, there's two directors, Adel El Arbi and Bilal Falar. I hope I know for 100 I know for a fact that I butchered those names. I'm so sorry. But out of all the but I really want to congratulate the two of them, because out of this entire Bad Boys franchise, this is Bad Boys for Life is probably, actually it is the best of the entire series. There, in the first two movies, there were, like I said, they were directed by Michael Bay, and in this movie, the first movie we dealt with the Russians, and then we dealt with the second one was the Cubans, and now we're dealing with the Mexicans. And in this movie, it follows the detectives Mike Lowery, Lowery, and Marcus Burnett reuniting once again when someone starts murdering people involved in an old case of theirs. Now, let me just get this out of the bat. Let me just get this out of the way. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, they are the glue. The two of them, they are holding this entire franchise together. Without them, I'm pretty sure this entire thing will fail with the supporting characters. The supporting characters are going to become the main characters. But yeah, their relationship is so great. It's so funny. There's a lot of great chemistry between the two of them. And there's a huge gap, like a long gap. Like the second movie came out in what was it, 2004? So yeah, it's been well over a decade. But in this movie, I didn't really like the villain. The villain, I didn't like him. I didn't like the villain. He has this honor. He doesn't kill innocents. I just didn't like him. And it's a buddy cop movie, but I feel like my favorite buddy cop movie, and it will always be this one, and it's Rush Hour, starring Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan, my favorite one. But this one, they tried, and it's not the best, but it ain't the worst. So yeah, and also I just feel like the dialogue, the witty dialogue and all that, it can be pretty. It relies a lot on the humor, and I feel like sometimes the humor don't really work. But and the plot is a real mess at times. But that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say with that. So I'm gonna give Bad Boys for Life a C. So anyway, let me know what you think of Bad Boys for Life. If you've seen it over this weekend, MLK weekend, like, comment, subscribe, share this video, do all that great stuff, and I will see all of you in my next movie review.